Are you interested in flying radio-controlled helicopters but never tried it out? Do you think you can get started for $5 US? If you answered no, you are wrong. Are you interested? Please keep watching. Greetings RC friends, welcome to Props and Wheels and to another review of two-channel helicopters. In this case, because we have 4 of them here. And as I mentioned at the beginning, each of these cost $5. Well, they were from Five Below, an online company, and if I spent $35, the shipping was free. So I ordered enough to just get to $35 and they came to $5 plus tax. That's the caveat. Can you believe that? These are real flying helicopters. And from here to here, this is Blaze Elite. Don't mix it up with Blade. Blade is from Horizon Hobby or its own brand. And it's like high-end hobby grade helicopter. This is Blaze. Blaze Elite, Thundercopter, Skywheels, and another Blaze Elite in different colors. So I got 2. And you may remember if you watched my 14-day helicopter challenge during which I reviewed 14 helicopters in 14 days. This was one of them. This one I did not get from Five Below but from eBay for $12.75. And for that money it wasn't good, it wasn't great, it was okay. It wasn't bad at all, it flew. But for $5 I think it's a great deal. For $12 not so much. And these are all from the brand called XVB. I haven't heard it before, but it may be an exclusive brand for Five Below. So what I'm going to next is open them up and lay them out for you to see what you will be getting if you buy one of these. So here it is, everything out of the box, 4 helicopters, 4 exactly same controllers. The transmitters are the same. Actually no. So these are different than these. I think these have more buttons. Yeah, these have more buttons. They look similar but not the same. And the most interesting one is this one because this is Skywheels. It's supposed to be, you should be able to fly it or drive it. And all of them I think have a fake tail rotor blade. It's just freewheeling, windmilling. Does nothing, it's just for show. And this is the most interesting looking one. I don't know if you can really drive it. Yeah, these wheels are not really even turning easily. I don't think you'll be driving it. You'll be just flying and then maybe jumping off the ground. And let's check how many batteries these little transmitters take. These take 3 AA batteries. And these all come with a USB charging cable. This goes to a regular USB adapter. And the other end is actually a micro USB. And if I show you under this one, so they have this port. You basically connect this micro USB to the port, and there's also an on-off button on the bottom, and then you connect this to an adapter and then start charging. You can charge also by connecting to a USB port of your computer. And let's turn it on. There should be some residual battery. No, it came on, so there is a light blinking inside. In case you don't know, these are called coaxial helicopters, meaning that they have 2 main rotor blades. One spins clockwise, the other one spins counterclockwise. The way the 2-channel versions of coaxial helicopters fly is they both rotate, producing enough lift. So you are controlling these helicopters with the throttle with the left stick over here. The higher you push, the faster the blades spin, the more lift they generate, go up and down. So you are basically balancing it to keep them hovering. And then to turn, you use the right stick, right-left turn. When you apply the turn, one rotor blade spins slower compared to the other one, and that creates a torque rotating it right or left. Okay, what I'm going to do next is charge them up and get them ready to fly, and then fly each one of them and show you how well they do. They are all connected and charging, and they have red lights on the bottom. So those red lights are going to turn off once the charging is complete. I would like to point out one thing, which is each of these have a different manual. These two of course have the same manual because they are the same models, just different colors, but each of them have their own manual that's different. So this like Skywheels show the Skywheels helicopter on the manual in the diagram, and same with the Thundercopter. So they put some thought into the manuals, and I read the English. It is perfect, so it has been translated properly. And probably this is because they are being sold by an American company, Five Below, and this was one of the requirements. I can almost hear the RC helicopter experts sneering at my video and saying, well, you are doing a disservice for beginners. Okay, let me give you my honest opinion. Would I recommend these as beginner helicopters, beginner-friendly RC helicopters? My short answer is no. However, my a little longer answer would be, it depends. If you are very low on the budget and you don't want to spend hundreds of dollars, even like $40, $50, you just want to see what it's like. You can get one of these for $5 or $10, maybe a more advanced one, and then just try it out. Or if you want a kit to get started, this will be maybe a way to go. So these serve a purpose. My goal here is to find the ones that are good and I can recommend for what you are paying. For $5 you don't have much expectations. You should not. These are not going to be good. I mean, they are going to be okay, but they are not going to fly great. On the other hand, if you spend $20, there are 3-channel helicopters that fly much better, much more controllable. You go to $40, $50 helicopters, there's going to be a big difference from these $5 helicopters. Then you go to more hobby grade ones, over $100, $200. Of course, you get what you pay for. But what I think is these have a purpose, and that's to get somebody into the hobby. And my goal here is to give my honest opinion about these. I'm going to point out all the issues and all the good things as well. My hope here is to make your buying decision a little easier. All of the helicopters are charged. I'm going to start with the red and white Blaze Elite. So I just turned on the switch on the bottom, and then I'm going to turn on the transmitter, throttle all the way down, all the way up, all the way down. So it's not blinking anymore. Ready to go. And with these helicopters you have to give quite a bit throttle to get off the ground and off the ground effect, and then decrease it, otherwise on the ground effect they go around quite a bit. And they also tend to be needing quite a bit of wow, this one is flying faster than the one that I reviewed during summer somehow. I don't know why. And it has some toilet bowl effect. Do you see that's just going like back and forth like that? Okay, I'm going to trim it. It's rotating left. I'm going to give a lot of right trim. Wow, wow, it's going really fast. I wasn't expecting it so fast. When it's going forward, it's just like blazes through. Yeah, Blaze Elite. Very appropriate for its name. Oh, don't hit the ceiling. Yeah, I'm having a little more trouble with this one than the exact same one I reviewed during summer. That was a little more stable somehow. Maybe the weight distribution on this one is not right, I'm not sure. It has a toilet bowl and then it's just flying very, very fast. And then again, although I trimmed it, the trim is gone now again. Yeah, you have to be on the stick at the whole time. It doesn't want to go straight. Do you see how it's doing the toilet bowl? It is just like going back and forth like that. If you let it get worse, the undulations, the wobble will get bigger and bigger, larger circles. Okay, I'm going to land it and quickly show you how the one from last summer flies. This is not full battery, so it's having a little bit of trouble staying up in the air. So you see, it's not flying as quickly, and it's not doing that toilet bowl. Maybe the red and white one is a defective one. So this is flying much better, as you can see. Although the battery is a little low, so because I've been flying it earlier. Look at that! I was even be able to land it on the helipad. Okay, what is the next one? Next is the yellow and blue Blaze Elite, because I want to fly all three Blaze Elites back to back to see any differences. Okay, let's see how this one is going to fly. Oh. One of the blades was not spinning. Okay, now it's spinning. This one seems to be flying fine. Yep, it is nice and slow and doesn't even probably need any, let's see, maybe needs a little bit of left trim. A little more. Getting there. Getting there. Still getting there. Okay. Is the trim button working? I'm not sure. Okay, that took a lot of trim, but now it is flying okay. For a $5 helicopter, I find this really impressive, and it also has a small light, LED light in the front. I mean, you have to really be realistic with your expectations. When you are paying just $5, you are buying a technology that did not exist, 10 years ago. And you are buying it for $5. If I were a kid right now, or if somebody gave this to me when I was a kid, I'll go crazy. Because when I was a kid, I always wanted to have, things flying under my control, like radio control, airplanes, helicopters. It was so unreachable. Now it is so easy to reach that almost they're giving it free. I mean, look how stable this is. For $5, you are training yourself, getting the eye-hand or eye-thumb coordination, and just having fun. I mean, I fly much more complicated things, especially airplanes, much more expensive, but it doesn't stop me from having fun with these little toys. I mean, look, almost on the helipad. This is great for $5. I cannot believe that you can buy something like this for $5 and have hours of fun. And by the way, let me point out, these are almost indestructible. One thing you should never do is, though, if you crash, keep the throttle up. You have to immediately turn down the throttle so you do not strip any of the gears or burn the motors. So that's the key in not damaging these little helicopters, because they're very lightweight, very hardy, very plasticky. So you're not going to really able to break anything with these unless you step on it. But most important thing, if you crash into something or on the ground, get the throttle down, get that habit. It needs to be a reflex. Okay, what's next? Let's try out the Skywheels next, this funky looking one. And let's see if we can drive as well as fly it. Turn this one on. Oh, the LED is different color. It's blue. Okay, let's see if it's going to fly. Yeah, it's flying. it's absurd looking. Not only does it look like a car slash helicopter, it also looks like a rollerblade. Okay, it was coming a little too close to my camera, so I caught it in the air. Okay, let's do the trimming a little bit this time. I need to give a little right trim actually, because it's spinning left, a little more right trim. Okay, now it's kind of flying. Alright, it is really flying strange because it's not going forward. It got out of the view of the camera, sorry about that, but it's kind of like going in a strange, like sideways angle. Am I supposed to assume that the sideways is the nose and fly that way? Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, so this is not flying as well as the other one, the Blaze Elite, definitely not. I can't even tell which way is the nose. It's moving all over the place. It's going backwards. It is going backwards. Let's see if I can drive it actually, by just giving a little bit of close to the ground. It is rotating to the right, so let's give it a little bit left turn. No. Yeah, this one I don't like. I think this one is a dud. It's going like kind of sideways. And now, suddenly it starts going forward, but yeah, it doesn't have a sweet spot where it's just flying one orientation, preferably one orientation. It's just all over the place. Okay. I was just going to hit that beam, so I stopped it. Maybe if it keeps going, I can just guide in the, yeah. Well, we are definitely testing the durability because, as you can see, this is a difficult control. It's flying backwards, that's the problem. Okay, that's enough. I'm not having too much fun with this one, so I'm going to stop now. This didn't pass, in my opinion, so don't get this one. Because, I mean, although it looks funky, funny, it doesn't fly well. I guess it doesn't have the aerodynamic, streamlined shape that will want to go in one direction. Okay, let's try out the next one. I'm really hoping that this is going to fly well because this is the, I think, best looking one out of the four. Most scale looking. It looks like a real miniature helicopter, so let's see. Ready to go. Just need some trimming. Flies very well. Very nice and slow. Perfect for small rooms. This is great. And looks good as well. That integrated LED light is lighting it up from inside. So I really like this one. Just needs a little bit of trimming. It's rotating left more, so I'm just going to give some right trim. And now it's flying. I think that was too much. Let's see if I can make it go straight, and also try to bring it a little closer to the camera. Oh yeah, it is much nicer now. Maybe slight trim. I mean, look. It is flying so good that I'm comfortable with it being so close to me, because it doesn't have any bad tendencies. I mean, it's just, of course, the turns are a little abrupt, but if you train your right thumb well, it responds well. So no hand fist. If you are subtle enough with your controls, it will reward you with a very nice slow flight. So I like it. I like it very much. Look at that, I landed on the helipad, so this is great. I really like it. So now the big question is, can you guess it? Can we fly two of them together? Let's check it out. I'm going to test it with this Blade Elite that I have here. And let's turn that one on. Up, down. It bounds, so if I give throttle to that one, that spins. If I give throttle to this one, this spins. Yes, I think we can fly them together. I'll be damned. I wasn't expecting that. So let's see if they're going to interfere with each other in the air. So this is going to be tricky, but yeah, they both took off. I just landed because one was going out of the view. So yes, two people can play with these. And should I check for the third one? Is it too good to be true? Let's do that. Now this is going to be a little tricky because I don't know. I should probably ask for somebody's help. So all of them are bound, ready to go. I'm going to separate them a little bit so they don't hit each other. So the trick is going to be holding these towards them and advancing the throttle all at the same time on all three. So I'm going to use my left hand on these and should I use my yeah. Okay. Alright. Unsuccessful takeoff, but they're all working and they will stop when I stop. So I'm going to bump up the throttles and see if I can catch a moment in the air when all three are in the air. Okay, you saw it. We saw it, right? All three were in the air. They were flying. I cut down the power because they took off at different speeds and I couldn't control them all, so I pulled the throttles down. They all fell out of the sky with a success though. I don't know when was the last time I had so much fun with so little money. I'm not kidding. I mean, look at that. Everything you see here was $25 plus tax. And there's only one dud, this yellow one, so this didn't do well. Maybe it is just this one. Everything else did well, except this was flying a little too fast, but in that case you can add a little bit of weight to the back and then make it go slower. So overall, I think this is a successful review of these $5 2-channel infrared controlled radio control helicopters. And again, I can hear those experts sneering at me and criticizing me for recommending $5 RC helicopters. And I have one thing to tell them. I don't care what they think. For $5, you cannot go wrong. It's my humble opinion. Of course, this is not going to give you all the skills you need to real RC helicopters. But hey, if you want to try it out inexpensively at a very low budget, you cannot go wrong by spending $5, right? And these will be also great stocking stuffers for many kids. And I'm sure even if they cannot fly them well, they will definitely have fun. I would if I were a kid, and I'm a kid at heart. So with that said, I would like to emphasize something. The more you pay, the more you get. If you buy a $20 3-channel helicopter like Sima S107G, the gyro stabilized, those are great. They will be much more controllable, easy to land. You spend $40, $50, you get maybe Eishun 119 or WL Toys V911S. They are real RC helicopters. I call them transition grade because they are between the toy grade like these and then hobby grade like the more expensive RC helicopters. They will give you much more opportunities to learn new things. These, on the other hand, can still give you hours of fun if you are just thinking starting the hobby. This is my 2 cents. I already have tens of RC helicopter reviews on our channel, so go check out the playlist. See if there's anything that you like. And there will be a lot of low-cost options because I'm a cheap guy, I buy cheap, I fly cheap. Well, that's it folks. Thank you very much for watching. If you watched to the end, I really appreciate it. I know these reviews are long and detailed, but this is the way I like to review things. Give all the detail, give all the facts. Hope to see you on the next video. Stay safe and healthy. Take care. Bye-bye.